When my son was born, he was different. Reginald Curry Jr. always is gonna be his own man, even to this day.
Kaziah came into our home as a beautiful girl, and she left as a gorgeous young lady.
Ever since he was born, he was so special. He could do anything, and we would be amazed.
She came smart, strong, determined, and with the best laugh you will ever hear.
And I'm so proud of him.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and face the rear in honor of the bride? Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here at this time to join Reginald and Kaziah in the holy bond of marriage. Those who enter into this relationship must learn to cherish a mutual esteem and love for each other, to bear each other's weaknesses and infirmities, to support each other in times of sickness as well as in health, in times of trouble as well as success, and in times of sorrow as well as in joy. You must forever keep foremost in your minds and hearts an unselfish devotion to each other, and remember always that faithfulness requires love, honor, and respect for each other. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will please give your attention to Reginald and Kaziah as they exchange their vows.
Kaziah, there is no words really to describe how you make me feel. You are truly a shining light in my life. I have never met a woman other than my mothers who care for me so much, who always want the best for me. At times, even when it feels like you frustrate me, I know deep down that I love you and you love me, and that's what really matters the most. I promise to always care for you, take care of you, and always have your back 1000%. I love you.
To my husband, I pray for this day and it's finally here. You're everything I hoped and prayed for. Thank you for being yourself, especially in a world like this where love is so cheap. Thank you for being different. When I reflect on my life and everything I had to endure, I wouldn't change a single thing because that journey led me to this moment. It led me to you. Who would have thought that the day we met at the airport, that was the beginning of forever? Little did we know. I'm so grateful for you. I'm excited for this journey. I'm excited for our life together. And I'm excited for this new chapter. I can't wait to dance into forever with you. I love you yesterday. I love you now. And I love you forever.
Reginald, do you have your ring for Kaziah? So. Please repeat after me. With this ring.
With this ring.
As a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Kaziah, do you have your ring for Reginald? Please repeat after me. With this ring.
With this ring.
As a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
You shall draw upon the faith, courage, and love of each other in assisting you in fulfilling the commitment you have made together this day. I, therefore, by the power vested in me by the state of Washington, I hereby declare you to be husband and wife. May kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I be the first to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Reginald Curry.
would like to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Curry.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to saluting my son on his nuptials, on his wedding day with his beautiful wife. Welcome. Everybody looks great tonight. All right, so give yourself a hand. And then right after that, give my son and his wife a hand. All right. I told my daughter-in-law that she needed to look like $8 million for all of this stuff we was going through, right? I didn't want that to get back to her, but somehow or another, it got back to her. So let me tell you right now, daughter-in-law, you look like $10 million. Hold on, $20 million. I can't put a number on it. You succeeded that number I put out for you. Okay? So I just want to tell you, it's a lot to live up to this Curry name. Okay? Dealing with Curry men, it's not a game. Bianca, this for you too. Okay? But let me tell you what comes with being with Curry men. Loyalty, respect, honesty, even when you can't take it. Honesty. Okay? When Curry men love, we love hard. So, welcome, daughter-in-law. Welcome to the family. Know that I would love you as my own daughter. So, welcome. Now, as far as my son. When my son was born, he was different. When Snooki came out, it was like, Snooki wanted to be his own man from the start. It didn't matter what plans you had for him or what you thought he should be. Reginald Curry Jr. always is gonna be his own man, even to this day. What I can say about my son, he's respectful, but he's gonna stand on his own too. So I respect that. All right? He had a major lump in back of his head when he was growing up. I know he was gonna be intelligent. I said, look, all that meat on back of his head right there. This guy is super intelligent. He was doing stuff that a normal toddler would not do. He came down the stairs. I don't know how he got down there. Next thing I know, he was right by me. I was sitting downstairs and he grabbed my arm and how'd you get down here? Later on, I found out how he did it, and I said, this dude is amazing. You can be whatever you want to be if you put your mind to it. I'm proud of you. I'm always going to have your back. Right? I'm always going to tell you when you're wrong, though. But I'm always going to have your back, no matter what. As you go forth in your life, I plead the blood of Jesus over you and over your wife, that you, for prosperity, grace, and mercy. And always stay humble, no matter how high you're climbing. Stay humble. I'm proud of the nuptials. I'm proud of the union that you guys have. Stay together. It don't matter what's going on around you. Stay together. It don't matter how nobody else feel. Stay together. All right? It's about you and your wife.
Hello. Just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight to celebrate Kaziah and Reggie's wedding. When Kaziah came into our home as a beautiful girl, and she left as a gorgeous young lady. And Kaziah has a heart of gold, and Reggie's a lucky man to have her. There's going to be times when you're not always right, and sometimes you gotta just work with each other to keep things going and to keep happy and to keep the marriage strong. But with God's help and some little bit of elbow grease, you can make it happen and keep it going. And so I just want to congratulate you. I'm very excited to have Reggie as my son and welcome into the family. And I'm just super happy for Kaziah and both of you. So thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Kaziah's mom. I didn't know I was going to be talking, but I will say that her and her brothers joined our family in 2007, and they were teenagers, and Kaziah was her own woman. I don't feel like we can take any credit for her spirit and her personality. She came smart, strong, determined, and with the best laugh you will ever hear. And we just love her and are so proud of her, so happy you found your love, and I'm just so excited to be here to celebrate with you.
I just want to say to Snooky, Reggie Jr., he's my bonus son. Reggie Sr. and I are now married, and his children are a bonus to me. I love them. They great boys. Couldn't ask for anything better when you have bonus children come into your life. But Snooky, I'm very proud of you. I do stay on you guys about certain things, what I want you to do. But you, Khalil, and Vaughn, I'm proud of all three of you. And Kaziah, we are happy to have you a part of the Curry family. Will and Yolanda were going to come as Reggie's brother and sister-in-law. They were going to come, but they couldn't because they got sick. But you are now a part of the Curry bunch. We love you.
Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. And today is not just a special day. Today is an epic day. I get to see my baby, my son, my dear son, marry such a beautiful, strong woman. Ever since he was born, like his dad said, he was so special. He could do anything, and we would be amazed. And I'm so proud of him. He have come such a long way he has done so much in his life, spiritually, mentally, physically. Kaziah, the day Reggie brought you over, Gary and I could not stop talking about how much we adored you, and our opinions of you have not changed. We are so happy to have you in our life as our daughter-in-law. Our relationship has grown so much. I look at you as a daughter. I have 3 boys. I have no girls. I have my 2 granddaughters, but I have you on a different level. And it's so important to me to have you in my life. I'm so happy as a mother. I have my baby here. He means the world to me. I've always been a proud mother, and I'm so proud of you, Reggie. You have chosen well, you have married well, and I'm so excited for what your marriage is going to bring to my life and your life. You mean the world to me. Kaziah, I'm so happy to have you as my daughter-in-law. And please forgive me if I'm so aggressive and I'm like a bull and like a tiger, because my kids mean everything to me. Everything to me. When life brings you challenges, and they will come, just remember, true love never fails.
I'm Khalil. I'm the best man, also Reggie's older brother. Yeah. So, I mean, what can I say about Reg? He's he's my little brother. Ever since he was born, I could just remember just wanting just to be super protective of him. And I know, Vaughn would probably say the same thing about us. The one thing that my parents always instilled in us was they will always say, once we're, gone, and past, it would just be the three of y'all. So, I really took that to heart, so I look after, my brothers like none other. He's an intelligent, young man. He's always been his own dude. He says what he means and he means what he says. Can't say enough about him. I love him, to death. He knows I would give my life for him. I will go to war for him. It doesn't even matter about what. Just tell me when and where, and I'm there. You know what I mean? So with Kaziah, first thing I remember about Kaziah, every time she would see me, she would say, "Hi, brother." And the word brother just always just stuck out to me because I always thought that was so endearing. So I really appreciate that about you, Kaziah. And I love the way that you really hold it down and you love my little brother. And I could really see that. As somebody who's just a family member, you just want to make sure that your other family members are supported and loved and situated. And that's something you've always done from the beginning. So I appreciate the woman that you are for that. I love you so much, and I welcome you into our family as well. Congratulations to the both of you guys. Just always make sure just to always look out for one another. This world can just be tough, can be very difficult, but don't let the world, tear you guys apart. Always keep each other close. And I just can't say enough of, about you guys. So congratulations.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I got to add something to that. My experience with this young man and this young lady. The world is not so kind to us. Satan has a way of tearing us apart if we allow him. Make each other your priority. Put no one before you. You are a team. Be in tune with each other. Sense things unsaid. Be supportive of each other, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Be transparent with each other. Keep no secrets. Last but not least, trials come, as they were said, but it's how you deal with them and how you go through them. And one thing I did miss, and I need to say this in the beginning, but I'm going to say it now. Keep Jehovah in the middle, because he's the glue that's going to hold you together. Always look to him for your help, and you'll find it. That's all I got to say.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Adelaide, and I have the incredible honor of being Kaziah's sister and maid of honor today. Growing up, Kaziah and I were inseparable. We spent our teenage years outside a lot and going for a lot of walks. We actually lived out in the country, so during the summer months, we would go on 3-mile walks together almost daily. We would talk about our hopes, dreams, and what we wanted to be and do when we grew up. And of course, like most teenage girls, we also talked about our future husbands and weddings. We would pore over bridal magazines and discuss our dream weddings. We talked about what we would look for in a man and what was most important. Some of the key qualities were that he was a Christian, hardworking, honest, and loyal. I am so happy for Kaziah because in Reggie, she found all of this and more. Marriage is a wonderful thing, and when you keep God at the center of your relationship, with Him as your first priority, and your relationship is the second priority in your life, you will find that the love that you have for each other and the relationship you have just grows stronger and more beautiful over the years. There is nothing like going through life with your best friend, better half, and soulmate. I am so happy that you have found that in each other. Congratulations to Kaziah and Reggie.
All right, my name is Vaughn, oldest brother. I'm just really excited and happy for you, little bro. Like, from the time you came home, Mom and Reggie brought you in, and I was like, man, I got another little brother. Like, but it was great because, like, growing up, Snooki was always different. Like, Snooki's always been independent. Snooki was always and very smart, like super smart. He would surprise me how intelligent he was. Like, he really would. Like, this is a little brother, like, if like I sneak out the house in the middle of the night, that's the little brother who would catch me, and he'll be like, I ain't gonna say nothing, I got you. Like, he's like that's my dude right there. That's my guy. Like, I'll go back and forth with him. Like, we go at it, we'll fight, fuss, argue. But the thing is, he never backed down from me. And then Kaziah, first time I met you, I was like, man, like, you're a perfect match for him. You give him perfect balance. Everything he's not, you are for him. And I'm really happy to see the two of you together. Like, when I look at the two of you, I'd be like, man, I hope to have that one day. You guys are very inspiring. I'm glad to see you guys doing your thing, and I hope to see you guys rock together for a very long time. And I love both of y'all dearly.
All right, so I didn't really write much down, but first I want to say thank you to everyone coming out and supporting us today. It really means a lot to have all these people here for our occasion, so thank you guys for that. First, I want to speak on my parents. I'll speak on my dad first. Growing up, he would always say, what's your name? Okay, your name Reggie Jr.? Okay, that means something. So that was more so like a standard set, he always led the way. Anyone who know me know I always talk about my dad crazy. Like, the way I talk about him is incredible. Like, I speak of him so highly. I used to think he was like Superman for real. Like, I thought he was the coolest person ever. Like, so he always showed me how to be a man. And I know he always took care of us really, really good. The way he loved us is unmatched. And I know he always go to war for us. And man, I always had a great time being around my dad. I still do. As for my mom, my mom's really a writer. She do not play about her kids. She really loves us very much. And me being the youngest, my older brothers might be doing other things. We're a few years apart, so I'll be at the house with her. She'd be like, Snooki, come lay in the bed with me, come watch TV. So a lot of times I'll be hanging out with her, running errands with her, doing things like that. And I think that time really brought us really close together. And I love my parents, I really do. I know they do a lot, they care for us, and even a lot that goes unnoticed all the time. So I thank them for making me into the man I am today. So as for my brothers, Khalil, we like two and a half years apart, but man, I always had so much respect for him. They say I'm different. Khalil is different for real. Like, and he always set a great example of always be yourself. Like, he don't care what nobody think. He gonna be himself. And being a little brother, I always wanted to hang around my big brothers and do what they did. So I can't say enough about that, man. We love each other. We have a special type of bond. Anytime you come into town, Snook, where you at? Pulling up, come get me from the airport. I got you. You staying at the crib, you can drive my car. So I love that dude, Khalil, man. Salute. As for Vaughn, my light-skinned brother, Vaughn was always the funny guy who do too much. And you can't tell him nothing, so that's one thing I respect about him. He always gonna tell you honestly how he is. He always gonna be himself, even if you don't like it, And he's always been a respectful dude. He always taught me really how to be a man. He showed me a lot of good things. I always remember wanting to hang out with him and his friends. He would bring me around when I would be too little to play basketball or whatever they're doing, but I'd just be sitting there chilling with them. So Juan is you got a special place in my heart. We was roommates for a while, so that we got to grow our bond a lot, and I always hold a special place in my heart for both of y'all. So to my bonus parents, Tara, I'll speak about you first because I think I met you when I was about 6. I don't know how old I was, but I know, I was 5. I was too young to remember, but Tara was always like a mom to us. She was always amazing. She took us in like we was her own. She don't have no boys, so us being around, I'm sure she liked having boys around. I remember when I first met my sister, I was like, man, who was this girl? She's so cool. I didn't have no sisters, so Tara, you always take care of us. You always look after us like your own, and I love you really much for that. And Gary, you always kept it 100 with me. You always been 100. Me and you got our own type of bond that's been developing, and I like where it's going. You always come to me like a man. We always have good conversations. We have that respect for each other. And you never disrespect us. I've never seen you disrespect my mom, nothing like that. So that right there is big for me, and I appreciate that. Now this girl here, so we met, we used to work together, we met, and I seen her one time. I'm driving, I used to work at the airport, so I'm driving a tug. She out there acting like it's not raining. So I offer her a rain jacket, thinking nothing of it. So from that time, she's talking about I was scheming on you. I'm like, all right.
Was scheming on her.
She was scheming on me. So one day she made up this lie. She was like, hey, do you want to work my shift for me? Da, da, da. I'm thinking it's true. Later she's talking about, I just wanted a reason to talk to you. So from that day on, she messaged me, whatever, I'm not gonna say all that, but we started talking, we started dating, and I actually knew really very on that, she was something that's very special to me that I could see myself with for a long time. And there's really not words to describe how she make me feel, My cousin who first met her, he's like, man, you acting different, bro. Ever since you've been hanging out with this girl, you different, you smiling. You come home with a lot of energy, you in a good mood. So, without even realizing, she has a big effect on me. She means the world to me. The way that her family accept me and the way my family accept her is beautiful. And yeah, I can't really say much about my wife now. It's crazy to say my wife, but love you very much. I don't really have much else to say. You know what it is.
As you all know, I'm the grandmother and great-grandmother of all these children in here, and I love you all so dearly from my heart. When I first met Snooky, he said to me, I don't think she likes me, Granny. But then she said, yes, I do. And I said, do you like my grandson? She said, yes, I do. You remember that, Kaziah? Well, 3 things I love about you: your smile, and you're very patient. And I love the way you're accent is, the accent you have. And I love the way you call me grandma, because all my other grandchildren call me granny, but you call me grandma. And that takes me back to the time I was calling my grandma grandma. So that put a spark up in my head when you call me grandma. And I love you so much because I see the intelligence in you, and I know you love my grandson. And I wish the best, the most best for you two guys. And I just want to say to everybody in here, I love people. I mean it from my heart. I love all my grandchildren and the mates they have with them. I love them also. I just don't know. It's okay. We want everybody to be happy. That's what Jehovah wants us to be. Everybody to be happy. And I want that for the best of my children and my grandchildren and my great-grandbabies. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I do love you. When I say I love you, I don't be saying it because I mean it. When I see them hurt, it bothers me also. It really does. And I just wish I could do the best for them. And I know I can't, but you gotta be strong and stay strong for yourselves. And those are my grandchildren are not here. I love them also. But we all gotta stand up and take actions for what we do in life. We gotta be responsible. And I love you all so much. I love Coco, Marcy, Alice, and Paul. Even my two sons, Jimmy and Nucci. Okay. I miss them all.
appreciate it. When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, I'm scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys, breaking all the rules. Shed tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we was poor than other little kids. And even though we had different daddies, the same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama. I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell, hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And who thinking elementary? Hey, I see the penitentiary one day. Running from the police, that's right. Mama catch me, put a whooping to my backside. And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen. Mama, I finally understand for a woman it ain't easy trying to raise a man. You always was committed, a poor single mother on welfare. Tell me how you did it, there's no way I can pay you back. But the plan is to show you that I understand. You all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you, sweet
dear mama.
Place no one above you,
you all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you?
Wow. It's really good to see you again, baby. And I must admit, you're looking very, very, very nice these days. I guess life must be treating you well. Oh, me? Well, I've just been doing the same old thing I've always been doing. You know, I've got a new lady now, and it's a little different than it was when I was with you. You know, I think back to when we met, the way I used to be and that cold way I used to act. But more than that, I think of how you changed me with your love and sensitivity. Remember when I used to
to do, use and abuse them. Then I laid eyes on you, it was pain before pleasure. That was my claim to fame. With every measure, tasted tears.